What even are books, honestly? Okay. And bitch is getting nervous. Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here to talk about some friggin' books that I have read so far this year. It is toward the end of June, so don't come for me. Everyone is like, it's not mid-year yet. It's almost. And by the time this video comes out, it will be, but yeah, it's June 22nd right now. I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. I have not prepared at all, so let's fucking go and see what happens. And this is the mid-year reading check-in tag, specifically. So, yeah, there's like a couple different like mid-year ones. This is just the one that I had from last year already on my spreadsheet, so that's the one I'm going with. Question number 1, what is the best book you have read so far this year? Taking out City of Girls, because I reread that this year. Okay, best book I've read so far this year. I'm gonna try to think of what I've read this year. What even are books, honestly? Okay, let's go look. Oh yeah, I also reread An Accident of Stars and Tyranny of Queens, which I love, 5 stars there. Let's try to fucking end. I reread A Dowry of Blood, 5 stars. I reread Bad Romance. I reread City of Girls. I reread Age of War. I have done a lot of rereads. Jesus Christ. Probably Sorrow of the Sea by Stephen Arion. Definitely a fave of the year so far. 3rd book in that series. Fucking great time. I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. That was a very thought-provoking reading experience. Shark Heart by what's-her-face? Emily Harbeck. Literary that was like weird but very good. The Seventh Veil of Salome by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Had a fucking great time with that. Don't know if I'll ever reread it, but it was a jam. Yeah, of those, oh man, I don't know if I can pick between those. Yeah, I don't know, one of those. I'm cheating. I'm not giving a specific answer. What's the most disappointing book that you have read so far this year? Probably, honestly, Best Served Cold by Joe Abercrombie. And I didn't dislike it. It's like upper mid-range for me of like my enjoyment. But I was hoping to like it a lot more than I did. I was anticipating to like it a lot more than I did. And I kind of found it a bit tedious at parts. So probably that one. Number 3, what is the best book recommendation you have received this year? I did do a little recommendations project with Roger and Elle and you all, my audience. That did not go so great for me. I did not find anything I loved there. Roger won, but it was like a kind of mid-range, upper mid-range rating on the one he recommended. I probably would have to say, it wasn't, like, I don't really get a lot of books like recommended directly to me, but as far as like ones I saw other booktubers talking about and like recommending generally that I picked up because of that recommendation, Shark Heart, I think, has to win by Emily Harbeck. Do I remember right now who the fuck talked about it? I think it was Lexi, Newly Nova. That's her channel. Lexi, aka Newly Nova, is her channel. I'm pretty sure it was her. So yeah, I'd have to go with that one. Number 4, what was your first DNF this year? Let's see. Don't remember. A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. Yeah. Oh, sweet Lord. That was a time. And I didn't even read that much of it. How much did I read? 21%. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I have like a whole... They knew better than to address a member of the king's arsenal, and those who didn't often found themselves without a tongue. And I wrote, LOL, prove it. Literally nothing has been shown to make me believe that the arsenal is that scary and that they'd cut the tongue out of a palace servant's head for fucking talking to you. Show me instead of telling me that you're scary. Shadows were largest just before the sunset, but lost their power when night inevitably fell, for shadows don't truly exist in the dark. It was time for me to bring the night, and I wrote, sweet baby Jesus. Oh God, I was not having a great time there. That was the first one though. Number 5, a new release that came out this year and your thoughts on it, that you've read, and your thoughts on it, good or bad. I just talked about this. I just recorded my anticipated releases wrap up, And there's been several. Which one? I mean, do I just pick one at random, I guess? Breath of the Dragon by Fonda Lee and Shannon Lee was one of my favorites so far, and it was the first one I read for my anticipated releases list. It came out in the beginning of January. It is young adult, martial arts, Japanese-inspired world that I had a really fun time with. I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised. Don't Sleep with the Dead by Nevo was disappointing. Did not have a great time with that one. And it was like a companion to, Where Is It? The Chosen and the Beautiful, which I love. I need to reread though, and I'm scared. I'm scared. What if I hate it? I don't think I will though. Number 6, a book that came out in the first half of the year that you want to read, and a book coming out, I can't read the rest of it, in the second half of the year that you are anticipating. One that came out already that I haven't picked up that I am going to soon, and I've been wanting to since it came out in March, The Hero's Equinox by Antoine Bondelet, book 3 of the T.J. Young and the Orishas series, which is young adult, and we're following a kid. It's kind of Harry Potter and Percy Jackson coded as far as just what's going on. He's going to university. We have a world where magic exists, and it is based on mythology and folklore of a variety of different cultures. And we're following an African-American kid. His mom, I think his mom was born in Lagos in Nigeria. And he goes to school there in the second book. He goes to summer camp in the first one. That's like magical summer camp. And then the second book, he's going to like this magical university in Lagos. And then I'm not sure what happens in the third one because I haven't checked it out yet, but I want to. And I mean, I have a lot coming out in the second half of the year that I'm excited for. What am I the most excited for? Probably Amina #2 that supposedly is coming out in September. But we don't have a title or anything, and a bitch is getting nervous, but that's probably the one coming out still that I'm like the most excited to pick up. Number 7, what's the most beautiful book you have added to your collection, or a beautiful book you would like to own? Most beautiful that I've added to my collection. Oh, let's see. Hi, baby. Yes, I see you. Oh my God, you're so cute. Yes, you're so cute. Look at how cute you are. You say hello? You say hello to the people? Oh, you're all up on the mic. Oh, you're so cute. All right, I have to put you down. Got a hair tickling my face. Just had to scratch my fucking lip because I had a hair. It still feels like it's tickling. At any rate, okay, probably the most like beautiful one, like just looking at it externally, would probably be this Goldsboro of Death of the Author, which I have not read yet, but very pretty. Has a cool foiling there on the naked. Yeah, probably that one. But I also got this recently, and externally it's not like, oh my God. But internally, I do like the cover as well, but it's just an annotated Great Gatsby. We have like this. But yeah, it's annotated. So we have like little notes throughout it talking about different things, showing pictures. So probably this like being my coolest one on the inside. All these little notes about different things. And it is pretty, and I like the pink. Number 8 is, what genre have you read from the most this year? And methinks it's fantasy, because it usually is. But let's just verify, you know? Yeah, definitely fantasy. We have 38 out of the 48 that I have read are fantasy. But then 11 historical. Okay, getting up there with that. 7 contemporary, 4 literary, 6 sci-fi. So okay, we go fantasy, 38, historical 11, contemporary 7, sci-fi 6, literary 4, nonfiction 2, and then 1 mystery, 1 romance. There we go. Number 9, do you feel that your reading tastes have changed or shifted at all this year? A new genre you love, a new favorite trope, or a new favorite theme? I have been reading more contemporary and more literary, I would say, more just like general fiction. Some of it has been more just like general contemporary fiction, and some of it has been literary in nature. Some of it hasn't. But I've been reading more of that and just trying to get back into reading more of that because I used to a lot. I just think I got really burnt out from it in college, particularly the literary leaning stuff. And then I just got really sucked into fantasy, and I've just been in a fantasy vibe for like a decade almost. I still love fantasy. I'm not like having a bad time with fantasy. Sorry if you can hear the cat crying at the door. I'm not letting her in because she will just fucking fuck with the tripod. Number 10, if you set any bookish goals for yourself, how are they going? And they're going all right. I'm almost at my reading goal. I'm like 2 books away from my yearly reading goal of 50 books. That's always what I set it at. I'm not doing so great with reading from my owned TBR, but that's mostly because I've been doing really great with using the library this year. I've had a few NetGalley e-arcs as well, but I have just been like blowing through library books, using the library a lot more, just like on a whim, just being like, I want to read this book randomly that I just saw someone talk about. That sounds great. Let me request it from the library. Like at any point this whole year, I've had at least 2 things requested from the library, if not more, and like waiting for things to come in. So yeah, not doing great with reading from my owned TBR, but not the worst because I haven't been buying crazy amounts. I've been doing good with my haul versus unhaul and my money spent versus money saved. I have not spent a lot, so love that. 11, what book format have you been gravitating toward this year? I mean, physical for sure. That's always mostly what I read. I can give you the actual, like, and how, oh, because of my DNFs. I was like, how this math is not mathing, but that's because I track the source and the genre as well of everything, even ones that I DNF. But yeah, so 43 books I have picked up physically, 21 ebook, and then 6 audiobook. And there is an option for mixture. I don't use it, even though some of them are a mixture. Number 12, finally, a book you've read so far this year that you feel embodies the vibe of your reading year. I don't know. Embodies the vibe. I don't even know what that means. The vibe of my reading year is just like, it's a reading year. I'm reading books. I like some of them. I don't like others. I read mostly fantasy, but some historical and some other shit. I don't know. I'm gonna go with NA for that one. Sorry. That is all of the questions though. So far, it's a pretty decent reading year for me. I found some things I've really loved. I've done a lot of rereading of some faves. I've found some new faves or new things that I really like. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a satisfying reading year so far. Let me know in the comments though how your reading year has been going. Has it been 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down, 1 up, 1 down? What do we got? And of course, if you have any thoughts about any of the books I talked about, you can let me know, or you can leave an emoji to just say, hey, make your presence known if you feel so inclined. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.